Hollywood Entertainment Screens presents Iron Man 1. The movie starts showing the site of the border of Afghanistan. There is also the US military, which is waiting for a man who was weapon designer, and his name was Tony. It is seen within a few times that Tony reaches there. He displays a missile to the military. He claims that it is made by us. This single missile is far too dangerous to destroy the entire country. Then it is tested there. In fact, Tony was here to make a deal with military officers, and that he might become the wealthiest as a result of this contract. He then departs from it now. Meanwhile, somebody is attempting to steal Tony's car. All military officers there try to rescue Tony, but those opponents kill the military officers. Tony gets out of his car to save himself. Nearby him is his company's atomic bomb. He is injured as a result of the unexpected explosion of a bomb. Now the time of a day before is shown, when Tony was awarded with the best weapon manufacturer. Actually, the company which he was running, his father had established it with the sharing of his friend. However, the venue where the award was being bestowed, Tony was not present there, so his award is received by someone else. Where was Tony if he was not there? He was in gambling club where that man visits who had received his award. He hands him over his award. Tony says, "Where will I save it? I have no capacity at my house." Giving that award to the people, he leaves from there. A press reporter asks, Tony, arriving there, "Are you contented that you are manufacturing the new weapons? And they are deadly weapons that can not only destroy the life of individual, but the whole country." Tony says, "Yeah, I am contented, because opponents will kill us if we don't manufacture weapons." Afterwards, they spend some time with each other. Then, Tony is told that his seats are reserved in airplane to Afghanistan, and Tony lands Afghanistan through his private airplane. Now the scene changes to the current time. Being senseless, Tony is attached to a battery. He is left shocked, coming into the senses. Why are the batteries attached with me? Restoring his consciousness, he asked a man standing beside him, "What is happening with me?" That man tells, "Many bomb metal pierced into your body when it exploded. These fragments were too tiny so we could not remove them out. There was only one solution to stop those fragments reaching your heart. Thus, we're employing an electromagnet. There's no need for concern." The terrorist group is known to have kidnapped Tony. Then the leader of that terrorist group arrives. "Tony," he says, "do you have any idea? Why did I bring you here after your kidnapping? I liked your manufactured missile. As you know that, US military has occupied our country's border, so I want that you may manufacture the same missile for us, and I will release you as you hand me over that missile after attacking them." Tony says, "Not at all. It is your credulity." A man standing beside Tony says, "Don't act as such. You have no other option besides it, because it is such an area where neither military nor your peers can detect you." Now, who was that man? Actually, he was also the weapons manufacturer, and he has also been brought here by them. Now that man and Tony begin to plan how they may escape, whereas it was seeming incredible to escape, but they just waned to struggle. That man says, "I want to move to my family." Tony tells, "I have no family except a driver and an assistant." And they think that they will build a bulletproof suit, so we may not get any harm if we go outside and are attacked by them. And we immediately run away. That man tells Tony, "Your body electromagnet can be controlled with a battery attached to your body by me. Now it will have to be searched so we may escape, making it effective." They needed a high-power battery for that suit, which may make that suit working. On the other side, the head is still thinking that they are perhaps building that missile for him, so he continued to provide the materials, since he is unaware of the material properties needed to construct a missile. The news of building that suit also travels to the head as it is prepared. Being aggressive, he wounded that man who was assisting Tony to build this suit. Wearing that suit, Tony activates it properly. He also brings that electromagnet power in it, and he starts to kill all those people presented there. And wearing the same suit, He escapes from that cave. Coming outside, he destroys all weapons, and he flies through Suit's rocket launcher. He falls down in a desert where his team searches him out, and it brings him at that place where they used to live. There are also Tony's father friends, who had pioneered this arms industry along with him. Tony says, "I want to be on the live stream and also want to hold a press conference." Now it is seen that Tony is communicating with the press reporters. He tells that I had been abducted by Afghans. Is someone disappeared after attacking as such? He quickly moves to Afghanistan and converses with the terrorists. Those terrorists say, "We have known who is behind the scene, but we are silent at that moment until we expose the complete reality. It is Iron Man, because we have got some fragments of his suit in the desert." That terrorists say to that man, "We can reveal the suit design if you pay us." But Tony's father friend does not act upon it. Even he brings the suit back, threatening them. Tony comes to know that his old suit has been stolen by someone. He says to his assistant, going there, "I will have to stop him at any cost, as this information may not disclose and he may bring destruction everywhere, using my name." Tony's assistant moves to the office of Tony's father friend. She hacks all information from his computer. She also knows that he was the same man who had abducted Tony by those terrorists, because he did not want that Tony may have even a little share in this company. She is surprised, knowing it. She is about to leave from there that man comes there whose computer was being hacked by her. But she leaves from there, entangling him in conversation. But that man was shrewd, so he knows. This girl has hacked his computer. Man appears there when she is leaving, hacking the information. He asks, "Do you know about Tony? Will you arrange my meeting with Tony for interview? I have to ask something from him." On the other side, Tony's father friend is also feeling nervous, because he had known that Tony is most powerful, and he has also known that I am responsible for all. That man has commanded some scientist to build that arc reactor fixed in Tony's body. But the surprising thing is this. The size of the reactor was biggest, which was being ordered by him, but it had a time for its completion. So he moves to Tony's house in rage. He takes away the reactor from Tony's body, which was actually his heart, powering off him. Tony begins to feel feeble without it. Now he was not going to survive for a long time without this. Then he remembers that his assistant had given him an old arc reactor. He immediately covers his body with that suit, adjusting the source of power. Now Tony's father friend had left, taking that power source of Tony. He had built a great iron giant, which he called Ironmonger. That man fixes that arc reactor into it, which had been taken out from Iron Man's body. Being activated, it emerges multi-powers. Within this time, the real Iron Man had also approached there, and there is tough fight between them. They come on the road while fighting. Then Iron Man remembers that this suit is not properly mended till this time. It means that it will freeze while flying higher. He instantly begins to fly high, so Ironmonger also chases him. Ironmonger's suit begins to freeze as they fly higher. Being feeble, it starts to fall down. Reaching down, it is again powered up. Now it starts to attack Iron Man. Now, where do they fall down? They fall on the same laboratory where this powerful arc reactor was being built. This arc reactor was being built by that man's scientists, who was the partner of Tony's father. Now Iron Man quickly says to her assistant, "Power up this reactor. I will flee instantly." And Ironmonger will be completely affected by it, because he will be unaware that reactor is going to activate. That girl carries out the same. It releases many waves, which surround Ironmonger and causes his death. Next day, it is witnessed that Tony is in the press conference, and all are complimenting him, asking, "Are you Iron Man?" A man says to him, "Coming there, you need not to tell it. You have to say it. There was my security guard, and the fight was being held between them because of their private conflict, and your father's friend also died naturally." Then Tony goes before them, taking that note. At the same time, his friend whispers him, "Just tell what is true. Iron Man speaks before everyone. I am Iron Man." Now everyone had known that real Iron Man is Tony.
If you like this movie, please leave a like on this video and comment which part of the movie was your favorite. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching.